My name is Christiana Gorczynski, and I am a first-year graduate student studying digital communication strategies.
My name is Stephanie Melendrez, and I am a second-year graduate student here in the College of Communication.
It wasn't until my last year of undergrad where I took all my communication courses, and I just felt like I was finally happy with my classes. And it was December, and I was sitting in my capstone class, and I remember just thinking that I didn't want school to end. I was like, I feel like I have more to do with school.
My senior year, I received this email, and she said, Stephanie, we're offering this graduate program. You'd be a really good candidate. Apply. That night, I couldn't sleep. I'm the first person to go to college from my family. You know, I need to do this for myself and for my family as well. I do want to share my experience because I think it's really important to talk about the importance of higher education because the percentage of underrepresented populations in graduate programs is really low.
I am a graduate assistant for the O'Brien Fellowship for Public Service Journalism on campus. So every day I work from 8:30 to 12:30. So after work, I have about a few hours. I have night class every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I have about 3 to 4 hours to either stay here and study or go home and study. During the day, I try to squeeze in, I have a blog, so I try to squeeze in writing for my blog, whether that's early in the morning before I go to work or during my lunch or at night when I can't sleep. On Twitter, I had an author, her name's Miriam Ulens, and she messaged me and said that she's a big fan of my blog and that she loves my blog and she'd love if I would review her new book. And when I saw that, I cried because I was just so excited because I feel like my blog is slowly getting discovered and people are reading it. And I've never written a book review before, so I'm really excited because this is like a huge step for me. I plan on writing a blog about grad school when I finish because I want to help other students in my shoes in the future. And then I also love reading, which goes with blogging, but I am part of a club called Book of the Month, and they mail me books every month. And I just love it. I find, we read so much in graduate school, but I still don't get sick of it.
This is my last semester here in Marquette, and I want to allow myself to actually get involved in activities here on campus because as an undergrad, I really didn't do that as much. And I saw this opportunity to join a soccer team. It's 6:12, and I've been in school for a really long time, and now since it's Wednesday, it's game day. It's the second game for intramural soccer. So at 7:45 the game starts. So right now I'm going to get my clothes. Well, I really love playing soccer, and I wish I had more time playing soccer because I'm always so busy doing other things that I wish I had more time to practice, but I don't. So I use this day to get back into the game, have some fun. 2 years ago, as an undergrad, I wouldn't have joined soccer. And it's funny because graduate school is harder than undergrad, and I'm busier. So I am interning, I'm a research assistant, I'm taking classes.
I would say the biggest struggle I face is not knowing what I'm going to do with my degree. I definitely feel like it's the right thing getting the degree and it will benefit me, no doubt. But I think the struggle for me is I don't know what is next. As a first-year graduate student, I feel like I'm not the only person who feels super stressed about this. I feel like everyone can relate to this because even when I was an undergrad, I was like, what am I going to do when I graduate? I have no idea. And you're worried that you're not going to be happy with your job. You're not going to be happy with what you end up doing. And I think now what's going to answer my problem now is just time. I think as I continue to take courses and I continue to get to know my professors and fellow students, I will be able to maybe talk to them and bounce ideas off of them and see what they're doing, what they're thinking, and then maybe it'll help lead me in a certain direction. But I like to think that all these areas will come into one, and it will all these little areas will benefit me in my job. Even though I'm going through it now, I know I shouldn't be too worried because I will figure it out.
Now the pressure is real that Okay, like you have to start applying for jobs and you have to start narrowing down your interests, because the program here in the College of Communication is so broad. You can go the organizational communication route, you can go the creative route, the advertising route.
As a first-year graduate student, I think even though it's kind of hard for me to say right now because I'm going through it, I would tell them not to focus so much energy on worrying about the unknown, because even though I'm going through it now, I know I shouldn't be too worried. I will figure it out. Don't start your first day thinking, okay, like what am I going to do now? When I graduate, what will I do? I would just say, as advice, don't worry about the unknown, but focus on what you're doing right now. So focus on your classes and focus on what you like and what you don't like in your classes, and use that to like pave your road.
Well, some advice that I would give for any student coming to a graduate program here in the college is to ask a lot of questions and stay on top of your coursework, and know that it's okay to, for like your first year, not know whether you're going to do a thesis or a professional project. That eventually something in a class will spark an interest that will make you be like, okay, maybe this is something I want to pursue. If you feel like you're not getting the support, then reach out to someone in the college, a director here for the graduate studies, and talk with them, and maybe they can help you with narrowing down a stress that you have.